Yeah, unless you have a cool intro. You have news?
No. I mean, famous dude got shot.
I wouldn't consider him famous.
That's true.
He's just
well known.
Well
prime
known.
minister.
Ex-political figure. But welcome everybody to another episode of Reincarnated as a podcaster. I am your host for today, the Edster, the Edmeister, the Ed Boy, and I am joined by the Broskies, by the Bobby J, the Robert, and Forrest.
No, it's the Forest.
The Forest?
Yeah,
the
the
Forest.
Like the game? The Forest?
Does someone call you the Edmeister? No.
Edmeister.
Edmeister.
Edmeister. No.
I was trying to think of how many permutations that I could think of with Ed.
Yeah, I'd argue there's probably a shit ton.
Yeah, there's a ton.
The only reason any watch this show is because there's a character with his name.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
And it's about D&D.
Yeah. How long did it take you to watch this show?
I don't know. What season are we on?
4.
Took me 4 seasons. The only reason why I watched it was because you guys said, we're going to watch it. So I'm like, I guess I'm going to have to watch all of it so we can talk about it.
How long did it take you?
2 weeks.
Damn.
Well, 2 weeks, period.
Yeah.
2 days.
You only watch it on weekends.
Oh, gotcha.
It took me 2 weeks to finish it. It took me 2 days of actual watch time.
Which, if it hasn't become obvious, we're talking about Stranger Things. Because the new season is out.
I thought we were talking about something else.
Oh, fuck.
Were you watching it while doing something else, or you just like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch 4 seasons right now?
I drew while I watched that. Fuck it. I'll just sit there. I'm not a vegetable. I got to do something. Brain just can't just sit there and be like, it's just fun.
I probably did that when I watched first season.
I did. I watched all of them.
Nah.
Crazy people.
Through the last 2 episodes, just like, I'm going to sit down.
I watched that.
When is this ending?
I watched that 2.5 speed. It sounded like the Chickmunks. Like, I don't know what's going on, but their voices are interesting.
On Netflix to watch it?
No, 1.5 is the fastest.
Is the fastest? Yeah. I don't know. I normally do 1.25 because I feel like you don't get too much
Yeah.
chickmunk, but you just get enough.
You watch everything on 2.5?
Nah.
So,
matters if I want to blow through it.
where do you want to start with this?
Season 4.
Season 1, okay. Yeah. I think season 1.
We're gonna talk about the whole show.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think we can speed run 1 through 3 because it's already too late for anyone to fully care.
It's true. I mean, I feel like one is like the quintessential season.
One's really good.
One was like the lightning in a bottle. This show became super huge because it was super crazy and stuff.
Personally, I think 1's like a 30 out of 10.
1's amazing. Season 1's amazing. I mean, season 1's the reason why there's any hype on the show anyway, right?
Yeah. But how does season 1 end?
They get Will back.
11 disappears.
And 11 disappears after
she
sending.
dies.
Yeah. After sending the monster back
Which
to
would
the
have
upside
been.
down.
I personally think would have been just a great ending.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
some
like.
lady shows up,
that's how they planned
kills
it,
and the show. You're like, eh.
And then they have like the teaser at the end of the season where she's probably still alive.
Yeah. And then they realized we can't kill characters in this show.
So we introduce new characters and kill them off.
No. We'll introduce new characters and kill one of the least known of them off.
2 seasons later.
Mm-hmm. Constantly.
Because in season 2, they introduced
Max
and Billy. Best character.
Billy?
Billy. Yeah, the great MILF hunter.
I like him. I was like, I strive to be that man right there.
I see this dude's hair.
His mustache.
Fucking Billy.
But I don't know. Let's just go back to season 1 real quick. I loved it. There's not much like bad to say about it. I feel like they did everything right from the time period to the games.
Yep.
To even just how the kids acted.
Season 1 like perfectly encapsulates I think everything they wanted to do with the show.
Yeah.
Like it was just this perfect little bundle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you understand where the references come from. The attention to detail was always top tier. It's like the way they went about things and everything. You almost felt like you're watching like one of those old like Steven Spielberg or like the Stephen King adaptation kind of books.
Like Super 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like how Super 8
I do
was.
feel like the show does have a good and make sure everything is pretty close to being right. Of at least the time period. The mall setting in season 2, 3. It's like that's what the mall would look like back in the day, easily.
They went above and beyond. They found clothes from the fucking 80s and they put it in there with the original tags and shit. No one's going to see that shit, but it's there.
Someone said that's too much work.
Yeah. I was like, oh, fuck, okay.
You gotta be thorough, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I watch Game of Thrones.
Or else
that they have Starbucks.
That's what I was about to say. Or else you end up with the Starbucks cup in a medieval setting.
All that does is it gets memed and everyone watches
the other
the
one?
show anyway.
What's the other one? Or you end up with a watch in like a was that Lord of the Rings or Pirates of the Caribbean? I don't remember anymore. Or you have an airplane flying over a bunch of people in armor and horses. That was Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
That's fine.
It out.
No. I don't think they saw it. You can look for it. It's like a little shadow that's.
Oh, shit.
I think in one of the scenes too, you could see a truck on a highway, like way in the back.
You see a truck in Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Yeah. Like, hey, what the fuck?
Well, you never seen pizza delivery from
the joys of continuity errors, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't even say that's continuity error. It's just someone blinked and didn't notice. But,
you focus on other things, and then you're like, oh, what the fuck? How we not see that?
Yeah.
That's what I said. To me, that stuff, it's nice. Way too above and
I don't
beyond.
remember much of season 1. I know that Will disappears for a bit.
Yeah. For the
PTSD
entire show.
11 shows up.
You have what's her face's friend that dies?
Fuck, what's her name?
Barbara?
Barbara.
Yeah. She dies.
She's trying to get her fuck on.
Yeah.
With my boy
with Steve. When Steve was a douchebag.
Yeah. Shit, that's worse, Steve.
Yeah, it was worse. That was worse, Steve.
Poor Steve.
But then he got so much better.
Yep.
I was like, wow, this is the best character.
It's one of like the best redemption arcs. I think I've seen it in a while. Just from season 1 Steve to now Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
He went from a douchebag to a mom.
Yep.
Transition.
Mom.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. It's just an interesting take. But season 1's good. So then season 2, I know it, in my opinion, it plateaus and then just straight down.
Yeah, kind of.
Like season 2 is good.
It's
Don't
okay.
get me wrong. I liked it, but I'm not going to put this.
Two. I think they had more, I guess, references to the cultural things on that season.
Yeah. But I don't think the story was as good.
Yes. Was it the Mind Flayer one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Will gets possessed.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
It's that one.
It's that one.
Poor Will. That should have died
Was
3
that
seasons ago.
Or was that season 3?
No, it's season
That's
1.
season
2.
2.
Season 2.
Season 2. No, sorry, season
Because he has like a slug in him or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I know he vomits slugs at some
Yeah.
point in that season or something.
Coconut head.
Yeah, fucking coconut head. They did that boy. They did that boy wrong with that haircut.
Yes.
Which one's the one that has the random episode? It's like episode 8.
That's season 2,
Season 2.
where Elle goes to the fucking city or something
dumbest
with the other espers or whatever
I'll
the
double
bullshit.
check. We're all right, but fuck, man.
That was season 2.
I remember
this. I remember this very clearly.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, same.
Wannabe X-Men shit.
Yep.
It's the
And you know
same
what's funny?
shit.
And I don't think it ever comes back up again.
It doesn't. They mentioned the girl in season 4.
7.
But it's kind of like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Episode 7.
Never happens again. And they're like, yep, we messed up with that one episode. We done goofed.
Yeah.
It's like they wanted to add side story and add like other espers, but
Yeah.
they're like,
I think
no one gave a shit about these. Why we add this in?
I think they might want... I think they wanted to do like a spin-off.
Probably
just
with the
them
other
or-
girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, nobody liked this.
No one wanted an hour of random chick that no one cared about.
It didn't do anything to the story either.
Nope.
Nope.
She didn't get any development. I met shitty people. God.
I don't know.
I think the only thing it did was probably they wanted a moment in the last episode where she comes riding in on her white horse, basically saving the day.
I love the
but
memes.
that's every season.
I love the memes. So it's like 11 shows up screaming with her hand up. That's how the show went.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
That's every season.
Every season she goes into some weird type of angst and she goes somewhere else to do something for fucking, I don't know, 2 days.
Yeah.
And then she comes back on, my friends.
And fucking one punches the enemy.
Yeah.
And then it ends and you're like, wow, this is amazing. I didn't see that coming for the 14th time.
Power of friendship.
Power of friendship.
No, Power of 11 when she comes back.
But she gets it because of power of friendship.
Yep.
No, because she went on vacation. She's
Spirit
like, I
buff.
don't have to talk to these people. I'm going to go rest and then we'll go fight. And then
Because season 3 is kind of similar, right?
Season 3 is the body snatchers.
Yeah, that's the title of the body snatchers. Yeah.
Is with Best Billy.
Possessed Billy.
Possessed Billy.
Best Billy.
Best Billy. Just slays milfs.
In season 2, does anyone die?
Season 2?
That's when
Bob
dies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you died.
Yeah,
in
I
that.
died.
Yeah, that's when Bob
That's
dies.
when Sam.
Because when they introduced the little doggy monsters.
That was the hardest.
Oh,
death
because
Yeah.
so
Dustin
far.
had a little pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Dustin,
season
by
2.
far, is one of my favorite characters.
Dustin's a great
he's
fucking
great.
He's
character.
so goofy, dude.
I love
I
Dustin.
love the kid.
Anyway, up to season 3, I guess.
Season 3, the body snatchers.
Yes, Attack of the Body Snatchers.
You got Milf Hunter.
Yeah.
Which is,
Milf Hunter, yeah.
Milf Hunter Billy.
Well, I like this guy. He's an asshole, but but he slays.
He
That's all that matters.
Oozes charisma.
Dude, he almost got fucking. What's that dude?
Will's mom.
No, not Will's
Oh.
mom. The other kid.
Oh fuck.
Oh, curly hair. Well, wavy,
Not-
I guess.
Oh, not Dustin.
What's his name, dude? You saw it recently.
I don't fucking remember.
Fuck.
I people say names in shows and they go.
It's fucking-
What
yeah.
character?
He has black hair.
Will. Finn Wolfhard's character.
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought Will was a coconut hair dude.
Oh, Will is the coconut head dude. What the
oh,
fuck?
Mike.
Mike is his
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
I hate
yeah.
Mike. I'm not gonna lie. I just hate that character. I like the actor.
Uh-huh.
I hate the character. He's just an asshole.
It kind of is, yeah.
I like Mike's character for season 1, and then after that, he's kind of like just became the I'm in love with 11 type of character.
He became
Yeah, but it's
he became
like-
an angsty.
Yeah, but it's like any other girl. Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's like you want to have love. Nah, my love's more important
He's
than
like-
my friendship.
Fuck everything in my friendships. It's all about 11.
I hate his
Angst,
character.
Teenagers.
Fucking hate his characters. Even the other characters go through like angst, but he's just an asshole about
Except
it
for
constantly.
Dustin, dude. Dustin's the bro.
Yeah, but he slays.
Dustin's the bro.
Dustin slays that Mormon chick.
Will doesn't go through an angst stage. So I
No,
remember-
because he's possessed. He lives in perpetual angst
He's a-
because of trauma.
He's PTSD, boy.
He's a PTSD
Yeah,
kid.
you're right. I mean, that makes sense. You're lost and then you're possessed
Yeah.
by some weird entity.
Yeah, he survived in hell
Yeah.
for a while. He came back, then he was possessed. And then I remember what happens to him in season 3.
He just
Was that season 3 where he's like trying to play D&D with his friends? And
Yes.
his
Yes.
friends are like, fuck you, this is for nerds, dude. And
And
then
then
like, fuck off.
and then they end up playing D&D all through high school anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. After he moves away, it's
Yeah.
a bunch of dicks.
Dicks.
Dude. That's a dick move.
yeah. I don't know if it was because they was nerds or they were just like, oh, we want to slay chicks.
Yeah,
now.
that was kind of
It was
thing.
the summer of
69.
69.
Summer of 69.
But I don't know. Season 3 to me,
It was me.
it was okay.
It was okay.
I don't think I said. So far, the order is 1, 2, 3.
I think the only thing for me is like where season 3 ends.
Yeah.
It's like because obviously it always has to end at Hawkins, right? At the
Always.
lab, and it always has to end with some crazy bullshit.
I do
the
want-
end of season 2 was pretty good.
I do want to complain about the ending of every season. Besides Elle going at the end, is it just ends and everyone's like, yeah, that was some crazy stuff that happened. Yeah, I'll see you next year. We're like, what the fuck? We half the city saw shit go down and just like, oh yeah, that's crazy, right?
It's like, dude,
It's like the Earth-
all of my neighbors are missing. Crazy, right?
Crazy, right?
It'd be like if fucking Thanos snapped half the population. Like, That's crazy.
I'll
see you later.
That's why I didn't get up at season 3 because it was the body snatchers, right?
Yeah.
And then they died to feed the creature.
Yeah.
And no one in town was like, dude.
We lost 1,000 people.
Oh, yeah. Bob was missing for 3 weeks. He probably went on vacation. They just moved on.
It's like this newest season. I won't really spoil it yet, but it was just like, crazy. Natural disaster. I'm like, what type of natural disaster was that?
I don't know, man. They think they're cursed. It's the 80s. They have no idea. Where's the internet? It doesn't exist yet.
I don't know.
Half the people saw shit go down.
Like, even if it was an earthquake and like, dude, was this shit coming out? Like, I don't know. That's kind of...
Yeah.
That's not an earthquake.
I guess we're over a lava zone. Yeah. No one noticed that all these years. But anyway, season 3,
I'm pretty sure the government at that time could have just been like Russians, and everyone would be like, "Yeah, Russians, yeah, fuck them." I mean, if you think about like just that idea and like the time period and stuff, sure, you have skeptics and stuff. We were talking about small town America as well at the same time. And I mean, if someone in a suit tells you that it's something else, that's probably what they're going to believe, no matter what they saw.
Dude, and then 20 years before that, you would have been like Nazis, and they're like, "Oh shit, you right."
I mean, it's a different mentality, just in general, right? Yeah. And that's always how it's been in these things, and that's always how it's explained, right? Someone in a suit with authority comes and say, this is not the thing you were looking for," and everyone's like, "Yeah, you're right. I must be crazy."
Sure, yeah.
Small town America's the worst.
So, you guys was complaining before, not enough deaths. This kills like everyone, and no one gives a shit. And it's not even like, to me, in my mind, like, these deaths hurt. Like when Bob died, it was like
that one hurt.
I'm like, that sucks.
It was
man.
sad.
That one hurt me.
He wasn't like a main character either. Because the only one in my opinion that was big that died in season 3 was
he killed himself. He fucked up.
Yeah, he did.
He fucked up. Bob.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
He tried to help.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
And just like you, Bob.
Hopper's death.
He
should have stayed dead.
That's what I said when I finished the fucking season. I'm like, no, my favorite boy.
I may or may not have skipped every single one of his scenes in season 4.
Why?
Because you're like, you're dead to me.
Yep, you're dead to me.
Yeah, I would argue season 4 was the best part, was the Russian shit with fucking Yuri. I love Yuri.
He's such a dick.
It's like, what are you talking about?
The helicopter guy,
yeah.
the plane guy. I saw parts of it. I'm just like, you're whatever.
He's the great peanut butter smuggler.
I loved Yuri. I think he was my favorite character in season 4 by far.
He was really funny.
He came up and I'm like, I don't know who this guy is, but he's funny as shit. I'm just here for the money and the peanut butter.
I just feel like that whole arc didn't really do anything for me. Like, it doesn't do anything.
None of these arcs do.
There.
It's a repeat of every season. It's the same fucking arc.
There.
I like season 4.
Yeah.
I hated that I was watching 3 different shows.
Yeah.
Because you have the people in Hawkins.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you have people in California or whatever the fuck. And then you have people in Russia.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of like, they'll come together at the end, but like not really.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a reunion.
It didn't make sense because they all like ended up together.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter. Like the stuff in California, by the time they all met up, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
The stuff in Russia, just a waste of time in my opinion.
Yeah.
Except for Yuri, best character all the seasons.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. It just I don't know if I don't like the season. I just felt extra long for no reason.
The bad guy carried the show.
The bad guy was
the bad guy did carry the show.
But I almost feel like I'm starting to feel like all these seasons are just rehashes of the season before.
It's the same formula.
It's similar.
It's the same formula as we talked about.
Yeah.
Elle shows up in somewhere going, and then the season ends.
Elle has her training arc.
Every season.
Like
every fucking season.
Of the show. And then he shows up at the last second and like, boop. Except for this season.
And then there's a romance drama always between
She showed up, but she didn't win.
Yep.
She lost.
Yeah, she kind of won.
It's like a shonen anime.
Yeah.
No one died, technically. Like
shonen anime.
That's why
I don't know. Max will be dead.
I bet
she's in a coma.
I'm going to put...
Dude, I was so upset. I was like, oh, she's going to die. Finally, somebody fucking dies.
Finally, someone important dies.
Voodoo magic. I'm like, no, why you got to do this bullshit to me?
It's a rehash of every season.
I understand why the actress that plays Elena was like upset that nobody fucking dies.
Well, there's a lot of people that.
Well, she just said no one died, or she just said that people would complain that no one died.
Something like that.
Because she said, this is not Game of Thrones, was her quote. Which I understand as...
No.
The writer
said... No, that was...
Trader Singh co-creator response to Millie Bobby Brown's Calls of Death. It's Hawkins, not Westeros.
Yeah.
And I go, okay... But I don't want to sit here and just watch, oh no, PTSD, everybody again for the 13th time.
I love the characters.
Yeah.
But there's just too many.
Yes.
It's too many.
Because, they add more each season.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I have the exact, what they were saying. Let's see. Believe us, we explore all options in the waiting room. But we aren't Game of Thrones. This is Hawkins, not Westeros. When Barb dies in season 1, it's 2 seasons which grapple that, the death of that.
Sure.
Impact.
Sure.
As we're moving into the final, more of that will be on the table. There's a logic behind it and has nothing to do with sensitivity.
Or they're just waiting to kill everybody in the last season.
I almost think it'd be better to kill one at a time.
I think,
dude, at this point, if PTSD boy dies and the cop dies, I'd be like, hey, he's been dead this whole time. It did anything. It doesn't impact me anymore.
No.
It's like here, look, someone's gonna die.
Well, it's almost like I said. It's in the season. It's almost why I didn't really care about Hopper's arc. Yeah. I'm like, you died a heroic death.
Yeah.
Stay dead.
It's like I feel like him bringing him back, it kind of undoes Eleven's development, if that makes sense. Because given the whole, I don't know, was it a year or something like that? Yeah. Where she has to grow up. Yeah, where she has to grow up without a dad or whatever, and in a different state, and she's going through that. I guess
the shit.
What happens when someone dies? What's it called?
Mourning. 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, that mourning period. And then he shows up at the end. Haha, funny. He. It was pretty wholesome, but it's kind of like, well, what? No. So now 11's gonna go back to the shitty house.
Well, I mean, the world's ending, so I don't think there's no back to normal anymore. But
I do wonder if there's gonna be a time skip again, though, or if it's gonna be this season to next season.
Dude, that time skip was so shitty.
Oh my! So much happened in between.
And he's like 2 days later. What?
Oh my! It's so fucking stupid.
I did hate that time skip. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
I feel like Steve should have died in season 3 with Hopper.
You think so?
Well, because he was gonna die saving Dustin.
Yeah.
That would have been the perfect, because that's bro relationship, or like brother and brother.
Yeah.
Brother likely.
Yeah.
And he didn't die. And then in season 4, I was like, oh, this for sure he's gonna die here now. And then he didn't.
No. Eddie dies.
Yep.
He dies.
Hey, all I can say, I'm the only one living so far in this show.
Yeah, you died.
You died.
He died.
Eddie was a bro. I liked Eddie.
He died, though.
Yeah, he did die.
He died in a useless way, too.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to fight for no reason. I'm like, but why?
I did I guess his reasoning, or why he did it.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, you didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
It was like,
you didn't have to die.
Yeah. I almost felt like his death was how everyone's complaining.
Yeah.
We're complaining that no one's died.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we should kill him off. Someone will like that. I'm like, yeah, you kill off the other people that are actually in peril, but you won't kill the guy that's just like, hey, he probably could survive if you just hit 10 minutes longer.
You just introduced him.
Yeah.
It's like, you like this character? Yeah, stab. What a shame.
I think more, if anything, I think his death is supposed to clear off any future plot holes that people are still looking for him as a murderer. And it's probably supposed to be a sweep this under the rug we never have to mention it again.
Well, that makes sense, because if he survived, and then they're still going to be like, well, who killed all these teenagers or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But that's been the issue anyway. That's always with the issue. It's like they have to explain the supernatural, but not say anything.
In my mind, he was going to die, but he was going to be killed by Vecna. So his body was going to look like the other murders. They're going to be like, oh, it can't possibly be him.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they also killed off the white guy that was hunting him, the jock dude.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Worst character.
But they also killed him in a dumb way. It's like, oh no, he's knocked out. Oh, the earthquake got him. And you're like,
oh yeah, that's right.
I'm like, that was the dumbest death. I'm like, I don't care.
It was a cop out.
Yeah, I'm like, I hate the guy. I'd rather.
Yeah.
I was hoping that someone would kill him. Someone had the mentality to be like, you're an asshole, let's kill you.
Or Vecna, at least.
Yeah, at least someone would have, like, you know, almost blood on their hands. Yeah. But it was just like, oh, what a shame. He died from the earthquake. Like, oh,
dude, I was watching. I was like, oh, shit, it's going down. Oh, no, Max.
Oh, when he's fighting, what's his face?
Oh, shit, he died. What?
It also felt just so out of the blue. It was just like, earthquake. Oh, look, he was in the line of the crack. He died.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, wow.
God, like, I understand his character.
He's a
very good actor.
Yeah.
But fuck that character.
Well, I mean, it's the thing, right? It's like, it's a good villain, right? The show of a good villain.
Yeah.
You're like, I understand where you're coming from, but fuck you.
You're an asshole. You're a dick. Good job.
You know who's a bigger asshole than him? His buddy that tackled like the 10-year-old girl.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm going to break your arm. I'm like, dude, she's a child.
I don't know, but this season had so much ups and downs, in my opinion. Because you had, like, the first arc of, you know, they're kind of splitting up because the one guy wants to do basketball. The other friends are, you know, they're just moving on, kind of.
I don't feel that got resolved, though.
No, it didn't. It was like...
kind of like, I'm back, guys. Cool.
Yeah, no, that's... I'm not going to lie, I don't think this writing in the show is very good.
There's a lot of it that is lacking.
It was dragged. I think the season was just dragged out.
Well, it was only, like... 9 hours, 10 hours of content.
More than that. Some of those, because I was looking at, you know, times.
It's like 4 hours on the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And there's other episodes that are like an hour 20 instead.
Yeah.
And I was just, because I was looking through, I'm like, oh, these are going to be hour shows. I'm going to get through this. And I'm like, wait, that one's an hour and a half. That one's 120. That one's like, what the fuck?
It's like before the last 2 episodes, the one before, I think was nearly 2 hours.
Yep.
So it was like
13 hours.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Well, I guess it's like going through like Daredevil or something. That was like 13 episodes in 1 hour, I guess. I think.
I don't know. This season kind of just like it's another episode or season where they probably killed off a shit ton of random background characters for no reason.
Yeah, because that's how this works.
And I'm just like, kill some of the main characters, please. Like at this point, I want PTSD boy gone. Yeah. I want Hopper gone. I want Max gone. Yeah. I want all these characters just gone.
I don't want Will dead. I just feel like they did him dirty for 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Because he was a major like plot line on the first season.
Yes.
Yeah.
He kind of in the second one. And then they brushed him aside on the 3rd season.
Oh, yeah.
And the 4th.
Yep.
They said he's the main character in season 5. But I was like, dude, you're like 3 seasons late. He should have been the main character this whole time.
He's the kid that got fucked.
Yeah.
That's why I said they either should have fucked him real hard and killed him off, and like maybe the second time, like the monster finally destroyed one of their big friends.
Yeah.
But it took 4 seasons to even damage Max at this point, which is a main character. I'm just like, this is too much. Like to me, this show wants to be like a rated R show, but doesn't want to kill anybody off.
Well, I mean, it's not like any of it. Well, and this is something that I think I've spoken of before. Anything it references doesn't do that.
Yeah,
and I think that even if they are like none of the kids ever die.
Yeah.
And that's a fucked up book.
It's true.
You link of like Stand By Me or something like that. All these by Stephen King. Yeah. No one dies.
But I think the issue with that is, how long is that?
Big, thick ass book.
Yeah, but how many hours? You think if you made it into a TV show, you can get, let's see,
4 seasons?
I don't know, dude. It that one guy
5
dies.
days worth.
I mean, it took 27 years for him to die. Well, 2 of them died.
Well, a lot of them die. Yeah. Well, when they're adults, they die.
Yeah.
Well, one commits suicide, right? But
it still
yeah, but you're not going through their whole life to watch them die.
Yeah.
At the end, we've gone through, I don't know,
a good chunk of
4 days worth of legit content. And no one died.
That's why it's weird to me. Like, it's like where you toe that line.
Yeah.
Right. Because you can take like every single inspiration they came from, and no main character ever dies in any of those inspirations. Yeah,
but you're not watching 4 main characters at the same exact time.
Yeah,
I didn't understand why they introduced the surfer guy.
I thought he was funny.
He was funny, but like
I think he's just there for comedic relief.
Did that dude's typecasted?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
I don't know. They just kind of put him in, and I'm like, yeah, he's the only friend. What's
his face? Will's brother.
Doesn't. He's like, he has no friends except for this one guy that's just high the whole time, and fucks that Mormon chick.
Yeah. Dustin's girlfriend's older sister.
That's right. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
dude, that CG Salt Lake, dude.
No. This is my little boat to pick, right?
This is your boat. Okay.
This is my slide boat. I mean, the writing's garbage, but for a show that pays so much attention to detail, so they're like, we're gonna go up I-15, right, to get to fucking Salt Lake.
Yeah.
And you see this established. I'm like, that's fucking I-80. Fuck you. I know what this looks like.
I-15 goes through the whole country. Everyone understands what I-15 is.
But I'm just like, this shot of the city, this is fucking I-80. I know what this bullshit is.
I drive it every day.
Like, no one will notice.
You can't fucking fool me.
I picture you like.
That's why it's so short a shot. It's like.
If you want to pick it further, the house they live in is not very Utah-like.
No.
It is up in the avenues.
Is it?
Kinda.
Is it?
I do say the family that they got.
That's pretty
Perfect
spot on.
I'm like, I got that family over here too.
You do find like houses and stuff like that up Salt Lake or on the bench, like Holiday,
rich people area.
Yeah, I mean, look at that house. That's that area.
I don't look that rich though. Looks, okay. Back then,
yeah,
it's pretty modest, I guess.
But you'll find a lot of houses and stuff like that up that side of the mountain in Salt Lake area. But yeah.
Do I have anything else to pick?
Well, we didn't really talk about season 4. We just started arguing, just saying all this shit about it.
I mean,
because season 4, it starts off with Elle and Will together in a different school, and then everyone else was just, back home.
Dude, I got so hyped when she hit her with the
fucking
skate.
Yeah.
When she was getting bullied on my dance, fucked up. I would have kicked someone's ass at some point.
I felt bad because she has some powers, right? And she's like, that scene where she's just like yelling at them, like, bro, this is so cringe.
Yep.
This hurts me.
This hurts me.
But when she turns, she grabs them, I'm like, that's right, girl, let's go.
Kick her ass. Kick her ass.
Although I did like how they make it seem like she killed a bunch of kids.
I was
like, wait, living some murder? What?
She is.
And then the plot twist at the end, I was like, what?
And they show the BBEG, the big bad evil guy, who's been the big bad evil guy for all 4 seasons, allegedly.
Yeah.
That is a nice part. I did like the, what is it, number 1?
Yeah, number 1.
Or whatever. I did like him. I liked his character. His whole arc was pretty interesting.
I really like the whole bad guy, both sides, I guess, the pre-Vecna.
Yeah.
It's very well done.
I feel like all the evil's been written pretty well.
The monster's just cool. Yeah. Like the whole idea of like the upside down and all that stuff is just fucking dope.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna explain the upside down next season.
Are they?
I thought they kind of explained it this season.
I thought it was just like
they hinted towards it. But
I thought it was just like another dimension, and then he just shows up there and.
But it's already been there, right?
Yeah, it was already there.
I think they're gonna just.
And then he shows up, and then he decides, I'm gonna conquer this bitch.
Yeah.
Because I got superpowers.
He's like, I'm gonna be God. What are these creatures gonna do?
Yeah, basically.
Like,
they're gonna work for me.
I have superpowers.
I got better superpowers. Because he makes the fucking mind flayer thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the shadow was already there. And then
no, like the particles are there, and he gives it shape.
Yeah.
That's why it shows that picture of him as a kid drawing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he gives it the shape. So it's been him the entire time, basically. It's so funny for like for a show based on like D&D stuff. It's always been my slight little gripe with every season is what they call each villain, because it has nothing to do with the creature that they call it.
Now that's what he's like. There's not D&D. Lore perfect.
It's just funny to me.
That's not even the bad
guy. No, they're bad guys. But it's just funny to me. It's just like Yeah.
I did like the sequence where like they're playing the basketball final, right? And then they're also playing D&D. I really like that sequence.
Yeah,
that was nice.
That was a good shot.
It's real nice.
That was good.
I do like the name of their
club.
The Hellfire Club. It's fucking dope.
That's a good name.
I do enjoy obviously the references to the Satanic Panic of the 80s and stuff. Or I don't think you've seen it, but have you seen the Tom Hanks D&D movie?
There's that Tom Hanks D&D movie.
There is.
Which one? Do you know the name of it?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
It sounds familiar.
It's the one where they play like D&D and then they start going crazy and he like almost kills himself it's supposed to be like this anti D&D movie and Tom Hanks is in it.
Because the devil takes over.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You didn't know about this?
No.
Big meme.
It's a good movie.
I just remember the Satan Pokemon scare of the 90s.
My
of
God.
like Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They're pocket monsters or some bullshit, or like the Harry Potter scare because it's satanic.
Dragon Balls from the devil.
It's Japanese for white people, of course. For the devil.
It's true.
Boomers are like, I fought them in the war. Anything they make must be evil.
Giving them our cash.
But I mean, and I think that was just a fun thing that they tied into because obviously, you know, we think back in the 80s and you have like that whole metal culture that came up at the time, clashing with like the super conservativeness of the 80s with Reagan as a president and everything. And it's just fun to see that time period fleshed out that way.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it look just like now.
Yeah. You would say things haven't fully changed.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Except now everybody plays D&D because it's cool now.
We have internet.
we got the internet now.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But I do enjoy that. And it's just fun to see. Just fun to see all that stuff in there. It's great.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This show I liked. I think it started off really good.
Yeah.
Even like the beginning of the
episode. That first episode is pretty top tier of season 4.
It was.
I like that first episode a lot.
Yeah.
Like just with like you said that it establishes the drama.
Mm-hmm.
It establishes the villain really well, and it establishes all the conflicts that are going to happen. And then after that, it kind of drags its feet a while.
I think I like the first 3 episodes. Like okay, and then it's kind of like drops a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it picks up at the
end.
It picks up before the last 2 episodes.
Okay.
That one was really good, and then it starts good again. But they're kind of meh, and then more meh, and then kind of like.
Yeah.
It was 2 hours of meh.
yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. I did enjoy my boy Eddie on a guitar playing Master of Puppets.
That was badass.
Yeah, that was a good 1 minute scene.
Yep.
2 hour and 20
that was a good scene.
I don't know. Like the last 2 episodes are interesting how they staggered them. I don't know if they were like still editing them.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know why they just released it all at once or if it was for hype reasons.
Didn't they release season 3 on the 4th of July?
Yes.
July 1st. So that weekend.
Yeah. Same thing they did here.
Yeah. So maybe that's what they wanted to do. Just
then why did they release the whole thing on the first?
Hype? I don't fucking know.
Because I thought it was weird. It's like, you know, because it drops off on a good like cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh man, I wonder what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then it picks up on the last.
I mean, Netflix crashed when it came out.
I'm not surprised.
But I think it's more just a marketing, building the hype machine, basically.
Probably.
Which makes sense.
Because I know it's so funny that, you know, this has become a thing now, right? Because, you know, everyone's so used to the Netflix model of I watch everything all at once.
Yeah.
And there's been this talk of the idea of the kind of hype that's built for shows that come out week to week instead.
Yeah.
Right. So they're probably trying to cash into that a little bit, or that idea more than, so they're like, oh, you can binge everything up to this point.
Yeah.
And then once everyone's there, basically we build the hype for that last show to make sure everyone watches it.
I think I almost like that better than episode by episode.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of weird because I like anime episode like week by week.
Yeah.
But if it's a TV show, I'm like, I'm going to wait till all it's done and then I'm going to binge watch all of it all at once.
I think because anime, we have to read it. So it's like, I don't want to sit through fucking.
I read everything I watch.
Oh, yeah.
I can't watch anything without subtitles. Right. I don't know what they're saying. I can't hear them. Even though it's like max volume, like, I don't know what they're saying.
I don't understand.
The fucking house is shaking. The neighbors are like, I know exactly what they're saying. And I was like,
and this guy's like, Nope.
Can you talk louder?
Yeah, I can understand that with certain shows, right? Like I mean, when I started Peaky Blinders, I was like, you know, normally I don't got a problem with this, but this is fucking hard to understand.
I can see that.
Those are for sure. You need subtitles.
Because I mean, I've never really had a problem. Like, oh yeah, I can watch an old fucking show from that time period. It's usually no big deal until I watched that show and I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, I have issues with A24 movies.
Okay.
Because their sound mixing, everything else is very loud.
That's every movie.
I feel like this one is more noticeable because like if I don't have subtitles, I'm just like
I know. I think action.
That's every movie. Like
because A24 I can listen to and not fully pay.
You can be infinitely worse. You can have the Tenet sound mixing.
I didn't watch that movie.
You should watch it. It's a 15 out of 0.
I do like the set pieces in that movie.
Cool. Set pieces are cool in most movies. I like the concept of Tenet. Yeah. It's a great idea.
Yeah. This is a weird.
It's not gonna help it score.
Nope.
But anyway, back to this.
What do you think is gonna happen in season 5?
Everyone's gonna die. There's gonna be another earthquake, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh no, it's just an earthquake." It's just Mad Max. No, what I really think is gonna happen? 11's dead, 100%.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll probably end with her dying.
I think she's
all of us, all of us, all of them.
Yes.
All of us. So we're all like, yeah, someone died. I think she's gonna die to save everybody. I think she will be the only death.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, maybe you're right.
I think maybe. I think Max
feel
will
like
come back.
Yeah.
From her coma and her bones being the other direction.
She got so fucked. She's like blind, all limbs broken.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm going to guess they're going to time skip a little bit. Bet you she's fine. 100%. Bet you she's maybe in a wheelchair.
I hope she's in a wheelchair or some shit.
She's probably still blind.
Still blind, but like coherent.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she could be like, this is fucking Westeros. She's going to be the crow or whatever. The fucking at the end.
She's fucking, what, Arya?
No.
The brother.
Bran,
yeah. She's Bran.
She could become king.
Dude, what if she can see the future? Or like she has like connection to Vecna and they're like, I know where he is or what he's planning.
Well, I mean, they already established that Will has this, so.
Does it? Well, he kind of hears them, but he doesn't tell anybody.
Yeah, because
he does at the end of season 4.
Okay, I feel like he's going to be the bad guy.
I can see that.
And then Max is like the medium person.
Oh, okay. I do see Will dying too.
With 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're both gonna. Cause I think Will's just gonna basically just get taken over, and you can also see him already getting pissed off at 11 for basically stealing. I can't tell if it's a love interest at this point or his best friend. Every time 11 and fucking Mike are talking, he's like, "These fucking assholes."
I think Will's gay.
I think so too.
That's super obvious. But I'm pretty sure that's what all of that was.
I feel like something weird's gonna happen where he's gonna get possessed at the same time because he gets mad at him and blah blah blah. And then he becomes, like you said, the villain maybe.
Because like Vecna is pretty much like dead, right? He's fucked up.
He's fucked up.
Maybe he's gonna change his mind into Will.
I can see that.
And it's gonna be Will versus 11 because he gets jealous.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, "Oh no, Will is gone." And they're gonna have a one-on-one, and they're gonna kill each other.
And then Mike, the guy that's always been in love, will fall in love with
Max.
With Max, and the season ends.
He's gonna cuck his other friend.
I'm like, dude, this writing is so good.
I'm conflicted. Speaking of love triangles.
Oh,
the
Steve one.
That one blew my mind.
I was like, oh fuck, they turned back around with this shit.
Yeah, I was like, you can't do this to me, dude.
Fuck.
I'm like, at a principle, it's fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah,
but I prefer.
But Steve's my boy.
Because like, I don't think the relationship's gonna survive. Because he's like, he's gonna go to college or what? Because he got that acceptance letter.
Yeah, because
he didn't tell her.
Yeah, he's going with the stoner guy.
Yeah. And she's here waiting to go to college with him, but he's not planning to go to college with her. So like that's all already fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously she's gonna end up with Steve.
Nah, Steve's gonna die.
Dude, I've been waiting for him to die for 2 seasons.
I don't think Steve will die. I think maybe they might kill, what's his name? Finally.
Who?
Hopper?
I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know, man.
Now they brought him back,
he just went through his training arc. I don't think he's dying anymore.
I don't know.
He's now Hellboy.
Yeah, he's now Hellboy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, he got Conan the Barbarian sword to kill the Demogorgon at the end. Dude.
So as a person who didn't watch it, where did that sword come from?
That's what I was.
Okay, so it's not just me not watching it.
So the sword came from when they were
Yuri's stash.
No. It was from, you know how they had to fight the Demogorgon the first time?
Yeah.
And
they had a sword? They had this random fancy ass sword?
They had weapons.
I think it might have been the whole time.
It might have been. Because I remember they had all these like bludgeoning and sharp weapons. It probably was just
because I watched that scene and for me it all looked like makeshift. I put a fucking knife on a stick and
that's basically what it was.
And he picks up this nice ass fucking pristine knight sword. I'm like, where'd the fuck that come from? And he just decapitates the Demogorgon with it.
Into existence.
I was just like, what the fuck? Where'd that? I mean. This is a badass shot, but where the fuck that sword come from?
Dude, big brain. This whole time, they're actually playing D&D.
That's the twist.
With the campaign I'd love it. That'd be like a show. Best writing I've ever seen in my life. She's a wizard. Everybody else is just fucking...
Everyone else is a martial class. Really shitty ones.
Right.
Yep.
Eddie was a bard.
Eddie was a bard.
I hate it. Thanks. I don't know. It said, in my opinion, I see basically her dying and him dying, and that's it.
I can see that.
I can't think of anybody else at this point dying for any reason.
I think my only question is, obviously whatever's going to happen is going to be huge, right?
Yeah.
And the government's going to gaslight the whole country like nothing happened here. What are you talking about?
Like they've been doing this whole fucking time. But I think the other issue is like, the other continuity issue I'm going to have if they don't talk about it is, so you know how they blame the whole Hellfire Club for all the shit that was going down?
Yeah.
They're fucking giving out food at the end and no one's being like, you did this with your fucking D&Ds. It's like
I think it's
shit went down. Who cares about the murders anymore?
That's kind of how people are, though.
Yeah, but if
they just are that way.
Yeah, but nowadays they are, not back then.
I'm pretty sure it was still that way.
So you're telling me the D&D thing lasted 2 days as the scare?
No, I mean, obviously it lasted a while, right? And it's not like that sentiment is gone.
Yeah.
But the idea of like the anger of pointing fingers, like where it becomes actually violent, that I'm pretty sure that went away the moment that earthquake happened.
Yeah, but you think they blame them too? Because if they're gonna blame them for the murder, they're gonna blame them for the fucking earthquake that fucking happened.
Somehow.
Like,
you did this, what?
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, it's like obviously it just shows the immediate aftermath of the earthquake. I mean, that's a sentiment that it's not immediate.
Yeah.
It would take time after that anyway.
Yeah, but you think they're gonna say anything?
They probably will in the future.
Maybe.
I don't think they will. I think that whole arc is gone. That whole D&D scare, gone.
Gone.
I think it's just right out the book.
This is what happened.
Well, I mean, next season's probably like a time skip, and it's going to be Mad Max anyway. So
yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
It was the time lapse after Max got fucked. Those 2 days.
Yeah,
that's when they were like, "You did this, fuck you," and they're like, "No, we didn't do it." And
we're like, okay,
we forgive you.
Yeah.
That's what happened in 2 days.
Probably. I don't know. I thought that was just stupid. Like they just blamed everyone 2 seconds ago for one murder. Fucking 13 kids at least were missing on that board. And then everyone like 13 though at one person. Yeah, who cares?
I like how I was gonna say they went to like one gun store. I'm like, dude, you're selling guns to children.
It's the 80s, dude.
It's normal. Period.
They still do that now. You're right. It hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed.
Oof. Dude, how did Dr. Brennan survive? He died season 1. I saw him die.
He didn't die.
I saw him die.
Did you blink? He was awake.
Didn't he get like smacked in the head?
Yeah, by the big ass monster.
Yeah.
I can survive that.
That's so true. What the fuck he come from?
He just came back.
He shows up and I'm like,
I thought you were dead.
I thought you were dead.
He had the plot armor on. He He casted shield. He's been a wizard this whole time.
Until he died.
I'm sure he died for sure. I think.
I don't know. If he comes back, I'm gonna fucking
he's fucking dead.
0.
He's got to be dead. He dead.
Nah, dude, they grabbed him.
Hopper should have been dead. He got fucking blew up.
Well, see. But the thing with Hopper, right, and the thing with his death,
his plot armor became really strong.
Yeah, there's plot armor, and there's the whole. But we didn't show you he died.
They showed him in the thing as it exploded.
I was just like, "There's no way he gets out of these explosions. Like how?"
I guess he just did.
He hit under that one.
They show you because he like rolls away. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's like real life.
He pulls an Indiana Jones. He hit himself in a radioactive. Refrigerator and survived a nuclear bomb.
Nah, dude, all you have to do is dodge roll. You get your E-frames, and you survive that explosion.
Dude, the DM told him to roll for what kind of
save? It was a deck save, dude.
Oh,
he pulled a 20.
Yeah, he pulled a nat 20. And the DM was just like, well, fuck, I got to give you something now.
You get captured by the Russians.
Yeah.
You survived.
It's not all fun and games.
God.
Then he had the fucking mother chase after him for like fucking season. I'm like, nah, he's dead. It's fine. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, she didn't believe Will was dead all of season 1.
True.
I mean, that's I'm pretty sure that's established as her character.
Maybe what it is.
She ride or die, dude.
If she believes you're alive, you'll never die.
Yeah.
Maybe Sam is not dead yet.
I remember who died that got me sad in season 3. That dude with the slushies, the Slurpee or whatever, the Russian kid.
Oh fuck!
He like curly hair, and he like translated for them or some shit. And then like the Terminator dude showed up and killed him. At the carnival.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
I just remember that guy.
I was thinking the bald guy, but I know the other Russian
Murray.
I don't remember his name.
I
like Murray's character.
It was funny.
I also like the sister. I don't remember her name. The basketball.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty good.
I like her character.
She would roast anybody.
She wrote no chill. Well, she's had no chill all 4 seasons.
Yeah. She's like, I want to sample this. Did you already do it? I still want it. Like, fuck you. Damn, bitch. Great character. Love you.
She's great.
She's gonna die.
Nah, dude. She a hard ass. She ain't fucking dying.
I hope it's a curveball and she finishes the last enemy. That's what she does. She's the savior of the world.
She's fucking hard ass, dude. I believe it.
Dude, maybe. I mean, that's how the D&D campaign ended. So maybe they're telling us how they're gonna do it.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna save the world.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
That natty 20, dude.
I hate the show, I think.
Kill Vecna.
Hot take. To me is season 1, 4, 2, 3.
I can see that.
I can agree with that.
I'd rate season 1 a 10.
Perfect.
Yeah. Season 1's amazing. You know what? I almost kind of wish this show. I almost kind of wish this show went with the original idea of what they wanted. It was meant to be an anthology series.
Oh.
So each season was supposed to be a separate kind of story somewhere else,
which I think would have been way better.
Yeah, and I feel like that would have been really good.
Because I think also then I wouldn't be as like I'm not pissed off about no one dies. It's just it doesn't make sense. At some point, you're not gonna roll nat 20 and survive everything that's thrown at you.
I don't know, man. The DM's afraid of killing his characters, dude.
I can tell.
Dude, I would have been so hyped if it was an anthology, and then the last season is like a crossover between all these seasons. Yeah.
What is this, like the fucking Marvel shows?
Dude, I would have been hyped.
Dude,
like that's what's seen right now.
like the Defenders. Yeah. That show was garbage.
The show was garbage.
That show was garbage.
It's been great. Each season they have like a special stone, and they all come together and they make this gauntlet. And they beat the last.
Vecna puts this gauntlet on with these stones. I mean, technically, in D&D, his hand is an item.
It's a big hand, dude.
The right hand of Vecna or whatever it is, and the eye.
Yeah,
the eye of Vecna.
They're items.
Yeah,
they're fucking cursed, but they're OP.
Don't matter.
Level 10 items.
Level 20 items.
We'll never get to level 20.
No, we're never.
Dude, how long is the campaign to get to level 20?
Like
30 years. 4 years.
I think it depends on the campaign.
That's how fast.
If we did like Dungeon of the Mad Mage, that's pretty fast.
Yeah.
But that's because you're in a dungeon from level 5 to level 20, going through I don't know how many floors. It's like, you know, like every single isekai anime with the dungeon.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
But imagine they just don't go to the town and they just kept going.
I mean, you can go back in the thing. There's like teleportation. It is literally
it's Danmachi.
Except each floor gets fucking wild.
It's like the Stardew caves. You go 5 levels in, and then you can teleport out.
Yeah. And then somehow the elevator decides to finally work.
Yeah. Except spoilers, some of the floors put you in space and this other bullshit.
What?
We're never playing Dungeon of the Mad Mage. You guys don't like dungeon crawls anyway.
I like dungeon crawls. That one was fun. We almost died.
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah.
They just take so long. Yeah. We're like 3 sessions in, and like, bro, we're still in this bitch.
We haven't rested.
It's awful. We're like, dude, I'm literally about to die. He's like, you haven't even gone to the boss. I'm like, fuck, dude. We're gonna rest outside the boss battle because we did.
Always.
Yeah,
we want to rate this.
The season?
This season?
Rate every season.
Okay.
Give me an overall.
Obviously, number 1.
1's to 10.
1's a 10.
1's a 10.
2.
Like a
2 to 7.5.
6.5.
I think it's okay.
7-ish,
okay.
Close. 3.
Round out to
3 was okay. So I agree. Yeah. 6.
4 than 8.
7.5 for me. 4. It's just too much rehashing in my mind.
I mean, there's that.
Too long.
But I mean, no.
I can deal with the too long.
I'll agree with Bob. For me, it's an 8.
Think so?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
They're like the parts.
I enjoyed parts
because the parts I enjoyed.
But this motherfucker skipped through like 90% of the show. He's like, dude, this show is great. It was only 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, the parts I like about the show, I really like.
Yeah.
And the parts that I don't is
so you're saying that the show would be a 10, but since there's shitty parts, it obviously only makes it an 8.
Yeah, it brings it down. Yeah, exactly.
I don't like his rating scale. It makes no fucking sense.
He does in the, you know, those videos were like, it's not Cinema Sins, but like what they did right.
Cinema wins,
and then he goes back and then does the sins, and then he's like, I 8.
Crazy man.
The movie's a summation of its parts, I guess, right?
Sure.
Viewer, listener.
What movie are you watching? It's a TV show.
I don't know. That last episode was a movie.
Pretty much 2 movies. The last 2 episodes.
Oh yeah.
Now you could argue all the fucking episodes were movies.
Yeah, I know every episode was a movie. It was a short movie of 1 hour and 15 minutes.
That was the average like 10 years ago.
I miss those days.
Listener, viewer, which one do you like best?
If you don't say one,
did you hate the show?
Did you hate
from the very beginning?
Maybe some people just hate it.
I want to.
Maybe they dropped it from the beginning. I mean, I can understand why.
Why would you rate every season? I don't take shit. I mean, I don't know. I want to know.
No, I don't feel like we said anything too crazy. I feel like we're saying what everybody else is saying out there.
I don't know. Maybe someone's like a die hard and like, you guys are wrong, and this all makes sense, and there's no continuity errors in their delusional mind.
It's like the people who defend all the Star Wars shows.
Whoa, that was last episode, right? 2 episodes ago.
2 episodes ago.
Dude, Star Wars was great. I loved it. I loved the 2 episodes that were God tier. We don't talk about the other one.
Every time something new from Star Wars comes out, I question whether or not I really am a Star Wars fan.
I'm like, maybe I do like Star Trek more, and I've only seen 2 episodes.
Maybe I've been in denial this whole time.
I knew you liked Battlestar Galactica.
Dude, that's a bomb ass show. Don't fuck it. That's a bomb ass show. Don't even.
No, you're all about the gate or whatever.
Stargate?
Stargate. Yeah.
Stargate's top tier. Stargate's top tier.
I remember watching that after Xena.
Xena?
Yeah. That show is also top. Then there's the crossover, the Xena with Hercules.
Yeah.
That awoke in something in me when I was like 5. I'm just like, bro.
Xena's what's up. Thank you everyone for watching. What'd you think of Stranger Things? All the shows from the crazy 80s. What's your favorite show or TV or movie shit from the 80s? Yeah.
Alien.
Comment below.
Top Gun.
Aliens before the 80s.
Yeah, but I don't know why I watched it in the 80s.
Sure you did. Thank you, everybody. Peace.